stranded. Prince Harry goes house hunting in UK after getting deported from US to illegal details and documents. It has been rumored that the Duke of Sussex, the youngest son of the king, is aiming to purchase a permanent property in the United Kingdom to replace Frogmore Cottage, his previous residence. The Duke spent 4 years living in the United States following his decision to step down from his royal duties, and it seems he now misses certain aspects of his old life in the UK. According to author and royal affairs specialist Tom Quinn, the Duke will likely look back on his time in the United States with rose-colored glasses once the initial honeymoon phase comes to an end. Quinn suggests that the Duke may be feeling homesick for his military connections and old friends, with whom he has had strained relations due to their animosity towards the Duchess. Despite these challenges, the Duke is reportedly determined to find a permanent home in the UK. This is partially due to the ongoing legal action he is pursuing to have the British taxpayer cover the cost of his security during visits to the country. When the Duke and Duchess of Sussex were first married, Queen Elizabeth II had given them a 5-bedroom house in Home Park, Windsor, which spanned 5,089 square feet. However, upon their decision to step down from royal duties, the Duke and Duchess were required to relinquish this property. In a passage from his memoir, Spare, the Duke is quoted as saying that the Windsor property was once meant to be his forever home, but it had ultimately turned out to be nothing more than a quick pit stop. This suggests that the Duke has a strong attachment to the idea of having a permanent residence in the UK. One of the Duke's continued efforts to establish a lasting presence in his home country is his long-running demand for automatic security checks at UK airports. Although the Duke's lawsuit on this issue was unsuccessful in the High Court, he has now moved the case to the Court of Appeal, hoping for a more favorable outcome. It is worth noting that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex eventually used their own income to repay the costs of the renovations to Frogmore Cottage, even though the work was initially funded by taxpayer money. This gesture may have been an attempt to rebuild some goodwill and mitigate the perception that the couple was taking advantage of public resources. Overall, the text suggests that the Duke of Sussex maintains a strong connection to the United Kingdom and is actively seeking ways to maintain a permanent presence there, despite the challenges and controversies that have surrounded his decision to step down from royal duties. The Duke's reported desire to purchase property and secure his family's security during visits to the UK indicate a continued investment in his British roots and a longing for the familiar comforts of his former life. It is important to note that the information in this text is based on reports and rumors, and the Duke's true intentions and motivations may not be fully known to the public. As with any public figure, there may be nuances and complexities to the Duke's situation that are not readily apparent. Nonetheless, this corrected and paraphrased version provides a concise summary of the key points outlined in the original